Hey guys, so this is just a tutorial on beginners for War Dragons, and this one's focusing on XP runs and bookmarks. So every day at, well, for me it's 4 p.m, but I guess you have to work out what time it is that your multipliers reset. And what you should do is attack bases. So you get multipliers of times, of times 5, 4, and 3. And what you should do is attack bases that give you maximum XP. Most people choose to use training bases, which are bases that are easier for your weaker dragons, just to train them up. So one way you can get those training dragons is by going on to the leaderboard. So that was just the ribbon down the bottom, and then you go on to the second tab for top players, and then change to contribution all time, and you can see that the top 2 players are King Luz X1 and Herald of Truth. You can directly attack them from here by just clicking the attack button, and it should take you to the base like so. And well, I've got it already bookmarked to show you guys, but I'll delete the bookmark. You can bookmark it here, add bookmark, say yes, and that's it. That's a quicker way of doing it from the leaderboard. Another way is if your teammates in team chat have a training base and they give you the name, you can send a message to the person. So I can send a message to King Luz X1 and whatever, and then send. And I can, it was taking forever, I can attack King Luz from the sent. So as you can see, right hand corner, you can see the attack button, and you should be able to bookmark it and attack it from there. Now going into matchmaking, you can also, so to know what your maximum XP is for your level, you would have to scroll down, and when you see the boxes that are outlined with orange, so the players that are called challenging, you can see that that will be your maximum XP, which is 5,221 for me, that is. And then if you look to the top, because these levels are lower than mine, so I'm 64 and these like 51, 54, and as you can see I get less XP. And since I'll be doing, and then I'll show you guys how, because as you level up, and if you're using training bases, at certain levels they will no longer give you maximum XP, so you have to keep checking if you are constantly using the same training bases. So for King Luz I don't really use it anymore, but just to show you guys that it gives me only 3k XP, and I do have a training base of my own, which is this one, and it gives me the full XP. Also, when I want to go on an XP run, if it's a dragon that I know will not be able to solo this space, and you can tell by seeing the defense power, and just having a general idea of what dragon you will be using and what resists it has, etc., or boosts, and whether it could make it. So that's based upon your judgment. But as a backup, you can ask in team chat for someone to assist you on XP run, and they can, and that way you can get maximum XP without having to use more than one dragon. Because if you use more than one dragon, the amount of XP will get split between the number of dragons you ended up using to defeat this base. Also, if you hit bases higher than your level, so say King Luz is level 61, and say if I was a level 20 using this base, I can quit the attack at, say, when I get to 70% defeated, and I'll still get maximum XP. Of course, it only happens when the base you're attacking is much higher than yours. So the higher it is, the lower the percentage you would need of the base defeated to get the maximum XP. So if I were to, I'm level 64. If I were to hit a level 100 and something, I just only need about 10% of the base defeated, and I just get maximum XP. That's just another thing to think about. That's about it in regards to what I can remember. Yeah, so, oh, and also, if you've asked someone to assist you, and the second attacker isn't someone that can solo the base, you can quit the app by actually force quitting. So by double tapping the home button and just exiting it. Don't press quit in the attack, because that will register it will actually use the multiplier. So to save the multiplier, it's best that you just exit the app in mid attack, or even towards the end of the attack. It's just up to you when you want to exit. But just make sure it has to be between the start and the finish of the attack. Anything after the multiplier will be used. And yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions, you can mail me. My name is Royal Wright, or send me a message on Line App, whatever's convenient.